Welcome back here to Live Now from Fox. I'm your host, Mike Page. Thanks again for joining us this evening. We come back with some breaking news that we are following for you of a huge 8.7 magnitude earthquake off of the Russian peninsula that is now causing tsunami warnings on the U.S. West Coast throughout the region here. Here's a live look right now in Hawaii as tsunami warnings have picked up in the last couple of moments here. So this was a huge 8.7 magnitude earthquake that was detected right off of the peninsula of Russia. Tsunami warnings have been issued for multiple areas of Japan, for multiple areas of Alaska, including coastal areas. A tsunami watch has also been issued for Hawaii and the entire west coast of the U.S. The U.S. tsunami warning system has reported widespread hazardous tsunami waves are possible within the next 3 hours along some coasts of Russia and Japan. So we are giving you this live look right now in Hawaii. Again, just some of the latest reporting coming out from X saying that Japan says a powerful magnitude 8 earthquake. It came out originally as an 8, but has since been upgraded now to an 8.7, has hit near Russia's peninsula and issues a tsunami advisory. So we are keeping a close eye on this here for you as National Weather Service of Anchorage also putting this out. A tsunami warning is now in effect, which includes the coastal areas of Alaska, which is located 30 miles southwest of the areas that were deeply impacted. The tsunami advisory is modified to include the coastal areas of Alaska, which is located 30 miles southwest of where this region is being impacted off the coast right now of Alaska. Also, another live look here in Hawaii. We are monitoring with our partners on the West Coast right now, awaiting some new live reporting, but we want to showcase just the latest that we are seeing from Hawaii, and this tsunami warning has been issued now for the entirety of Hawaii and the west coast of the U.S. as well. Also being put out was a U.S. emergency alert for Hawaii as a tsunami warning is now in effect for the whole state of Hawaii. A tsunami has been generated. Action should be taken to protect lives and property. That was a U.S. emergency alert. We are now getting a live look here in Japan as well, as they are under the same tsunami advisories right now. So we are taking these live looks right here as more alerts are coming in. If you are in these areas, no doubt your phone has been going off with these impacts that could be coming. And again, we'll follow it for you right here on Live Now from Fox, as this is the look here in Japan. Tsunami warnings in effect for parts of Alaska as well. There is warnings, advisories, and also watches. Watches right now for the West Coast, California, Oregon, Washington State, and also Southeast Alaska. There is an advisory for the Alaska Peninsula. Wave arrival times are starting now for Western Alaska. The warning is do not wait to evacuate if you are in a warning area. Again, here's a look here for Japan. Japan, again, Matthew Capucci says that the earthquake has been upgraded to a magnitude 8.7, the strongest quake since the March 11th, 2011 earthquake and tsunami out in Japan. The most recent quake of similar magnitude was on April 11th of 2012 when an 8.6 hit off Indonesia. So again, we are looking at some history being made this evening with the strongest in recent years, a magnitude 8.7. Remember, it came out originally as an 8, but now has been upgraded. and these warnings continue to come. We are getting close to 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. on the West Coast. Thanks for all our viewers continuing to watch with us here on Live Now from Fox. And this live look here in Hawaii, it is almost 3 p.m. local time there as well. So we are monitoring it all for you here as we are awaiting more updates. But again, more tsunami warnings have been issued, and also the Hawaii Emergency Management Authority saying that the tsunami warning was in effect at 2:43 p.m. Hawaii time. So that was just about 15 minutes ago. The estimated arrival of the first tsunami wave, they are looking at 7 o'clock local time. That is p.m., 7:17 p.m. Urgent action should be taken to protect lives and property. Hourly updates will be posted. Stay safe. So that is another update from the Hawaii Emergency Management Authority, putting that out there. Again, I'll just repeat the warning that is issued in effect at 2:43 local time there in Hawaii. The estimated arrival time in Hawaii of the first tsunami wave is 7:17 p.m. So they got about 4 hours and 17 minutes where the first waves could be coming. Urgent action should be taken to protect lives and property. We're also getting the tsunami watch right now that is in effect for the Bay Area. National Weather Service in effect for the California coast. Estimated time for that arrival as early as 12:15 in the morning. People along the coast stay up to date with further updates. That is coming from, again, the National Weather Service in the Bay Area. So their first arrival of waves could be coming at 12:15 in the morning. That is for the Bay Area. All right, we are now getting some updates here for Fox 11 in Los Angeles, giving some updates here for the tsunami watch that is on for the California coast. Let's listen in.
California, Oregon, and Washington State.
When we think of our region, the area that you are most concerned about would be Marina del Rey and areas that are under sea level. Those are areas where there tends to be an evacuation zone in the case of a tsunami. We do not have news to do that yet. We're going to see. The Hawaiian Islands are under a tsunami warning. This is a live look at Waikiki Beach. If a tsunami impacts Hawaii, it's expected to happen around 7:17 Hawaii time, which is 10:17 in Los Angeles. So that'll happen live during our 10 o'clock news tonight, if it happens.
Let's bring in meteorologist Adam Kruger now to talk more about this and the tsunami watch that we're seeing unfold.
Right, so the terminology is important here, and like you've been saying, a tsunami watch is in effect for the California coast and really the entire west coast of the U.S. So a watch essentially is like a preliminary type of thing, meaning watch out, pay attention to info that may come out. A watch could either get canceled or a watch could turn into an advisory or warning, which would mean you might need to take action. So right now it's kind of a wait and see situation. If a warning would be the most serious, warning means destructive waves and flooding. An advisory means the waves could be dangerous, but widespread flooding is not expected. So warning is the worst, advisory is one below that, and then a watch is basically we just need to wait and see how things pan out and see if it might turn into an advisory or warning, or it gets canceled.
I mean, this is one of those things where we're talking about the ripple effect, because we're, as he said, 7:17, it would potentially hit our time.
So from what
that's where that would hit Hawaii 10:17. So then it's got to keep moving west.
Got it.
So you would probably be in the middle of the night here.
And I was kind of scrambling to look up all this right now from tsunami.gov is one resource to look at. But from what I can see, the estimated potential time of arrival will be around 11 p.m. for our area.
Okay.
But now I need to look more into that, because that would be from Hawaii to here. That seems like that'd be, if it's 10:17 our time, Hawaii, and 11 p.m. here, would be a little quick for it to go from Hawaii to here.
So, we are starting to see some images out of Russia. There's a town called Severokursk, which I'm probably pronouncing wrong, that looks like, and it's an island, and it looks like there's a pretty big tsunami wave that's hit that town, and it's starting to do some damage there. We are reminded of what happened. If people remember that big quake in Japan, Fukushima, that was massive, and we had the tsunami warning. I remember going out and reporting on this in Santa Monica, in Marina Del Rey.
I covered it in Santa Cruz and all of
the wave was like this.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and so, you know, a tsunami, people think of what happened in Fukushima. That's not necessarily what we would have here. So I don't want everybody to be panicked that all of a sudden we're going to, you know, everybody's got to run for the hills.
Right.
But there are some areas, especially the areas in Russia and maybe in Japan, that have real concerns right now.
Sure. And keep in mind, there are a lot of buoys in the ocean that can give us some, you know, we got a long time until this would affect us, several hours at least. So we will be able to get data from those and know, eventually I would imagine officials would have a pretty good idea of what may or may not happen here.
So just clarifying the time, if a tsunami impacts Hawaii, it's estimated to happen at 7:17 Hawaii time. That's 10:17 here in LA. So tonight when we're on the air for the Fox 11 News at 10 o'clock. So
and obviously if the thing is like this in Hawaii, then we don't have a lot of reason to worry here.
Right.
But
you never know.
Yeah, I mean, but that's a huge earthquake.
Yeah.
And thankfully in the middle of the ocean, it seems like. Okay, we want to go to other stories that are happening right now. We're following breaking news.
All right, that was Fox 11 in Los Angeles. Our thanks to them as they were breaking into their newscast. We wanted to check on them to see the latest updates that were coming for California's coast here. A live look right now, again, in Hawaii. We are going to be monitoring this for you throughout the evening on Live Now from Fox. Again, tsunami watch is popping up all across the U.S. West Coast as well as Hawaii after a massive 8.7 quake strikes off the peninsula of Russia.